Keeping a minimal stress lifestyle for constant online success. Stress is an element of life, regardless of how the scenery alters, life changes, or work changes. Stress will often be an element of life. It is best that you keep in mind that this is not a wrong thing. Stress can encourage you onto higher achievements. It could motivate you to develop more than your present limitations. The trouble comes in if you have just too much stress and that you don't know how to work on it. Coping with stress goes beyond dealing with particular stressors. It is all around way of life choices. Having lots of sleep, consuming a nutritious diet, and having adequate physical exercise are all a portion and package to any low stress way of life. The stresses particular to computer professionals are just a portion of the equation. However, they have to be handled. Happily, you have figured out to enhance the ways in which you can cope with these stressors. Gradually, you have figured out how to take care of or stay away from these potential issues. Initially, you mastered what stress is and what it is certainly not. You learned the influence that it will have on the numerous parts of your body. You learned that bad options that fail to work with the natural functioning of your body could build up over time and result in greater issues in the future. You discovered the kinds of stress that closely connect to the computer professionals. You figured out the risks of poor posture, eye fatigue, eye strain, repeated motions, and mishandling the countless amount of information which comes to you through your computer or laptop. Then you were introduced to the methods in which you could produce a work atmosphere that is favorable to both work and wellness. You learned regarding the mechanics of proper monitor placement, proper sitting, and the pleasures of the right working environment. You got more familiar with how this could make all the difference. You went on to the subjects of preparation and planning. You observed the important components of time management and how right use of your time will help to relieve stress. You figured out how exactly to browse the minefield, which is the barrage of email messages that present professionals face on a regular basis. You got a fast look at how software programs and applications can be created to work for your advantage. You came to know about the miracles of outsourcing. You learned exactly what it is, why you might think about doing it, and things to look out for. You started to think about what jobs you would outsource and the way you would efficiently reach these services. You learned just how, over time, you could possibly integrate outsourcing to bring your business to new levels. Stress for the computer professional is a determined field. Computers offer along with them a part of stressors that are typically their own. By identifying the stressors that computers provide with them, you can know the way problems can and do build. Above all, you know the way these stresses could be prevented, relieved, and handled, and that coping with computer based stresses is absolutely nothing to get stressed about.